Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, wherever you are, and welcome to Nerd Tube. We are doing a Star Trek fan film reaction, and I'm with Cousin Cheeto. How you doing?
Hanging in there, waiting to get back into the truck, baby.
And Julian Bashir. How you doing?
I'm alright.
Okay, so this is made by the Intrepid crew, Scottish Star Trek fan filmmakers, and we did a film of theirs recently called The Treasure of All Ages, for all ages, I believe, and we were like kind of hit and miss on that. But we've been told by the same filmmakers that this is one of their better movies, and they've asked us to react to this. So that's what we're going to be doing right now. So, Cousin Cheeto, if you can send this on our way, we'll start reacting to it.
Engage. Star Trek and all related marks, logos, and characters are solely owned by CBS Studios Incorporated. This production is not endorsed by, sponsored, or nor affiliated with CBS Studios. Okay, how long is this thing going? I usually stop.
That looks very nice already. Lovely.
Gotta love a shuttle crash to start the vid.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody survived. Look at those eyebrows.
How are you feeling?
Hungry.
Then you're in luck. We have field rations.
Is he a Klingon?
His
I
eyebrows.
think I'll
It's
just.
what you click on.
No, he's wearing a more up to date uniform, and he hasn't got ridges.
I know,
But
but
those
But
eyebrows.
it's original
Do you think we'll be
OGS
here long?
Klingons.
No.
Yeah, but he's wearing a
Trench,
modern day
about a day
uniform.
or so away.
It's just-
How's your head?
Better. Stay still. Doctor's orders.
You are not a doctor.
Nurse's orders then. Whatever it takes.
Perhaps you are right.
Not like a Klingon to give up so easily.
Oh, you're right. All right, I take it back.
As I'm sure you're aware, my particular branch of the Klingon tree has never been one for following convention.
Must be the human in you.
Oh,
Care for
he's
that,
mixed
you know.
race.
yeah.
My existence is not a sickness.
God, how did he ever learn to be a part of Starfleet with that attitude?
It's a hypo of Howdall, which is a knockout drug, by the way.
How's it going?
Okay.
Stable for now. But he needs surgery, and soon.
Hang in there, Lieutenant.
Is that an order, sir?
Absolutely. See you soon.
Aye, sir. Parker out.
Captain Olaf. He reminds me of Josh Gad.
What's that?
Self-medication.
Stimulant. Been up 20 hours straight and we're all out of coffee.
Didn't realize we'd be here.
Shot
that
of Mountain
long.
Dew.
Yeah, you've been unconscious for most of it.
Oh. Is it bad?
Yeah, but you're gonna make it. I promise.
I want to go to Stovacor.
Parker?
You're gonna make it. Okay?
Those eyebrows, man.
I know.
Those eyebrows.
Nerve.
Nerve?
My existence is not a sickness.
I'd forgotten about that.
I'm so sorry.
Don't be. You have questions.
Don't pry.
It's not like it's a secret. At least not for me. The Empire may disagree.
I know a little about it. There was a virus that caused a mutation in some Klingons. And a treatment that reversed it.
Essentially true.
Did many refuse treatment?
More than you'd think. The Empire's dirty little secret. The Kucha, who refused to be cured.
Kucha.
The unhappy. Ironic, considering we were anything but.
On Earth, 3 centuries ago, I'd have been called something similar.
So you understand?
Yes. People change. Cultures grow.
Not all cultures. We were considered damaged. Less than Klingon. But by the time a cure had been discovered, entire generations had known only this. Many were not so keen to become something else.
Change is inevitable. Sometimes it's slow. Sometimes you've got to drag people kicking and screaming into the future. But it happens. Once, I'd have been denied even the most basic of rights. And now, I'm as ordinary as anyone.
Our experience was different. But it was also the impetus we needed to shake off the chains of convention, to find our own truth. My ancestors were farmers. They had no ambition to a warrior's life. They made a home for themselves on Sherman's planet. They found peace.
And yet here you are, a soldier.
I was not always what you see. Once, I was a botanist.
What changed?
War makes soldiers of us all.
We're not at war anymore.
True. Perhaps I am more of a traditionalist than I thought.
I don't suppose it matters, as long as you're happy.
Not a very Klingon concept.
No, but a valid one. The rescue party won't be here for another couple of hours. You should rest.
Nurse's orders?
Something like that.
What about you?
I'll be right here. Sleep well.
Lieutenant Goran, can you hear me?
I'm alive?
You're stable, thanks to Parker. But you still need surgery. Francis to Intrepid.
Wait. Where's Parker? Commander?
I'm sorry, Goran. She didn't make it.
What? You're the injured
It's
one.
not possible.
She suffered a head injury in the crash. Intracranial bleeding. On board ship it would be an easy fix, but out here, alone.
I thought she was hiding something.
She knew she wouldn't make it, but I think that made her more determined to keep you alive.
Why didn't she tell me?
You were her patient. She had a duty of care. Anything else was secondary. It's time to go.
All right.
Intrepid, energize.
You were never ordinary.
We're just gonna leave the body down there.
Yeah, might as well.
Okay.
That was brief.
No end credits.
So, Cousin Cheeto, what do you think?
I thought it was good, but I mean, it lacked any. I like a little bit of action in my Trek. I know that's blasphemy for some Trek fans, but I like whether it's a phaser fight or whether the crash in the beginning is the only action we got, and I didn't mind the interactions between the nurse and the doctor, or the nurse and the Klingon, whatever he was. He was a yellow uniform, so I didn't mind that so much. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, it was a bit forgettable in my opinion. So yeah, that's really. I mean, 6 out of 10. Honestly, I honestly felt like the Doctor Who one was better. At least there was a little bit more going on in that one.
Yeah, me too. I preferred that one. Bossman?
I actually preferred this to the Doctor Who one because there's character development there. We got to learn more about the Klingon and that he's half Klingon and stuff like that. And there's some people who want to get rid of the ridges that are apparently part of like a disease that the Klingons have called the Nick Rat or something. So probably that's what he was talking about when he says,
No, the disease is them being flat foreheaded. That was a part of.
Oh.
Yeah, the disease was created in Enterprise era when when they started messing with genetic enhancements, um, and then they got the smooth foreheads, and it took them a couple generations to figure out a cure and to get the ridges back. That's according to Enterprise, TOS, and Next Gen timeline. I'm not including Discovery in that because who knows what the hell's going on there.
All right, but yeah, I thought it was really good because the fact is that that one sacrificed her life for his comfort, and wanted to make sure that he was comfortable without telling her that she was dying as well. And I thought that was really sad. I mean, like the thing is that they had pretty decent chemistry, for the brief time that they had together. I actually enjoyed it more because it was a little bit sad at the end. It was a bit sweet, as they say. It was good to see them actually dealing with a race other than human. Because like we've got to see like them deal with like Klingon and the way that the Empire works and stuff like that. So
One, as
I
I said,
thought that.
those were the good parts of this one. I just I don't I feel like there should have been, as I said, the character development was good, the characters were good, but I mean for what it was good, but I didn't like what it was, where it was just like them laying like sitting in the woods and waiting for rescue.
All right, I'll give them an 8 out of 10 because this could be like a really decent episode of maybe like DS9 or something like that because like it had the same sort of like character development. It had two people in a very very intimate setting and stuff like that, which could happen on that show or even on on Next Generation could happen occasionally. But I disagree with you what you two are saying, but I do think
I haven't
that
said anything yet.
No, but I do. All right, I disagree with what Cheeto said. I do think it's a lot better than the Doctor Who episode, but I do think. But again, that's my preference, though.
Actually, I did say it was. I prefer the Doctor Who episode. I did say that, but okay. Unfortunately, I didn't like this. Like you land on this planet, and I think they should make it a bit more. There should be a level of tension that this Klingon character might be dying, and this lady should be helping him, and they should be focusing more on that if they're going to keep it like a bottle episode, like which is what they kind of did with this, and focus on that more. But then we got all this talk and backstory about the Klingons and stuff I don't give a fuck about, to tell you the truth.
See, I
You know,
like that's the one of the parts I liked about this episode.
no, but they're in this moment. We've got 8 minutes. Let's just deal with the situation of her trying to keep him alive and keep focus on that more, and that will be a really good short episode. And my, talking about all this other stuff just felt unnecessary. And then there was nothing to this. They crashed on this planet, and then eventually one of them got saved. It was. I didn't like it, unfortunately. I didn't like this at all. I'm going to give this a. I'm stuck between 3 and 4 out of 10. Yeah, honestly, I look, when you said about action in your Star Trek, I don't necessarily need that in my Star Trek, but I want to keep things going. And the moment you crash on that planet and you're just having a chat between these two characters, whilst one of them is supposedly dying, whilst the other one ended up dying, but they're supposedly dying. And I'm thinking to myself, well, where's this going? You should surely this girl should be doing her best in every way possible. We should be focusing on that, on her trying to save her crewmate. And we never got enough of that. We just got like a little conversation between the two, which I didn't give a fuck about. So yeah, I'm giving this I'm giving this a 3 out of 10. Yeah, I didn't enjoy this at all.
Okay.
But to Intrepid, please don't take this personally. Keep doing what you're doing. Like
I mean, they got it. They got an 8, a 6, and a 3. So I mean,
exactly. So it's just because I didn't appreciate it doesn't mean other people don't. Gary, Julian Bashir here, he fucking loved it with giving it an 8 out of 10. And Cousin Cheeto, he gave it an above average mark as well. So don't, be too upset with how I think of it. Yeah, fuck me literally. And and just keep doing what you're doing because you obviously have a passion for this stuff, and my opinion shouldn't be the only opinion you should give a damn about.
But I do think that maybe if you are going to continue doing this sort of thing, just think about more consistency with the storytelling, and maybe you bring other races into it, like the Ferengi, maybe the Kardashians, stuff like that. And you maybe could tell. Pardon?
It sounded like you said the Kardashians, which I know the Kardashians, but
yeah, the Kardashians. Yeah, bring them in.
My thing would be just like try and focus more on the moment, and instead of all of this this dialogue which leads to nowhere, because we're in this. We've got an 8-minute story here. If you focus more on what these people have to deal with at the time, I find that far more interesting than the history of the goddamn Klingons, to tell you the truth. So yeah, that's just my opinion. If you want to take that on board. All right. Anything more to say, fellas, before we wrap this up?
That's it.
Okay. So to all who's watching right now, please subscribe not only to NerdTube. I'll throw in No Budget Productions as well. Subscribe to them too, and don't forget, when it comes to NerdTube, we are the greatest YouTube channel you never fucking heard of, and we'll see you cunts later. Live long and prosper, motherfuckers.